What is going on? It is Sunday. Football is back. Let me kill that fucking shit. That means Unnecessary Roughness is back right here on the Nonsensical Network. You know me. I'm all over this fucking network. I'm Glick, but the guy you may not know because you don't get to see him very often is this sexy son bitch right beside me.
That's right.
That's my boy Rick. And sometimes our lawyer joins us, Derek Wayne, or as he likes to be called these days, Derek Woods.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Our lawyer, Woods, Wayne, and Gilmore.
I like it a lot.
He may or may not be popping up here today. If not, then he is on the golf course. But welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. This is our Sunday, a little NFL pre-show kickoff action. We talk a lot of college, NFL, and this year I think we're going to change the game up, and we're actually going to talk a little bit more fantasy football. We do have a fantasy football league. Anybody who's interested, let me know. We are trying to fill that up and hopefully draft next Sunday afternoon.
It doesn't cost anything just to picture your BH to Glick. That's it. Well, at least doesn't cost me. I hope that's what everybody else is paying. So it's really hard to get that picture.
That's what I'm telling you. It's just
shit.
to everybody else, it's free. It is a free.
It's so hard to get that picture for you too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I appreciate you.
Over sweating and grunting and like, what the fuck?
Yes, I appreciate you. What's going on, Angel? How you doing, girl? Good to see you up bright and early. I know we had a wild night last night. We were MK at the golf course. Hey, appreciate you, brother. I think
I still don't have sportsbook betting in Georgia.
Really?
I don't have DraftKings.
What's going on with you, brother?
All I have is prize picks. I could do individual player picks, but I cannot bet on the overall game.
Not a fan of prize picks. You tried to turn me on to that last season, and it pissed me off because it was like before I could do anything, I have to have like a 7-win streak, and I can only pick one person per day. Yeah, I don't know
none of that shit.
But I do love my DraftKings.
It's all about the money. I mean, literally, it's all about the money. Speaking of that, ESPN's new fucking pay-to-watch bullshit with the NFL. They want to take over NFL's Sunday ticket or NFL Red Zone and all that shit. And now, oh, look, we just monopolized the NFL into us. We're the biggest sports provider, like a broadcaster in the fucking world. And the NFL is the biggest professional sport in the world. So, well, not the world, but the United States. So let's go ahead and charge them $30 more on top of the already $30 for Hulu and ESPN Plus.
Yeah, you're already paying for it. Yeah, no. I mean, it's safe to say that the NFL is slowly taking over world. Because it is insanely popular over in Europe. I mean, you went from having one game a year over in London to now there's multiple games in London. They've got Germany. They want to do one in Spain, I believe. And they do them in Brazil too. They were doing them in Mexico. So I mean, Cleveland's playing in London. It's like we said last year. If you want to leave, you have to win. So Cleveland, I hope you beat the Minnesota Vikings because I will have to get up extra early that day. How does Cleveland get invited to London? I thought that was Jacksonville. Like Jacksonville's home. Yeah, Cleveland and
they beat Buffalo over there, so they get to come home. It's like our kryptonite is Jacksonville over in fucking London. We just can't seem to win that overseas game for nothing. Of course, the last 2 seasons, Jacksonville's had 3 weeks there because they played 2 games back to back, whereas we are jet lagged as fuck getting there and playing. Yeah. Jacksonville got to just chill there. Sunday service, Robert Platinum. Good to see you in the chatters box. Amen. We're getting our. I lost my train of thought. Golf is for dudes who like chasing balls. No, Derek. Not just any balls, white balls. They don't always have to be white. What's wrong with white balls? I've seen orange ones and green ones and yellow. Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen them look like dollar bills. Good luck finding that fucker in tall grass. I've only golfed once in my life. Oh, dude, golf is so much fun. So golfing is like having sex. You can be really bad at it and still have a great time doing it.
That is a hell of an analogy, and I'm not mad at it.
And you got 18 holes, 18 beers. It's not a coincidence.
Who only drinks 18 beers on a golf course? I've only been golfing once in my life, and needless to say, I got really drunk and used a 5-iron the entire time.
It's because that was the only number you could read.
So,
which that's no different than when you're sober either.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had no idea what I was doing. Plus, I was using right-handed clubs and I'm left-handed, so I was backwards the entire day.
You're fucking backwards, all right.
Life was great that day. Actually, I had a fantastic time, and then I got sunburnt. I don't know.
So ESPN now wants to charge us $30 to watch fucking football. It's really stupid.
So the whole ESPN thing, charging an extra $30, like you said. I already have the Disney Plus premium package, whatever the fuck it's called. So I get Disney, Hulu, and ESPN.
Yep.
I don't fucking use ESPN. But WWE, also, wrestling fans are affected by this ESPN thing because they're talking about their PLEs are moving to ESPN.
That's where your pay-per-views are going to go now.
Yeah. So now you have to pay that fucking $30 a month for something that we're already all paying for to watch fucking wrestling PLEs.
Yep.
You know what I say?
Whereas on Netflix, they were all free.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, Netflix has a hell of a time keeping up with the streaming services. That got way bigger than they thought it was going to get, way faster than they thought it was going to get. Mm-hmm. And I don't know who buffering is, but he's constantly fucking with my TV while I'm watching something on Netflix. Like, get off my TV and let me watch what I'm watching.
I will say, and in my opinion, Netflix has gotten really good because they do a phenomenal job with Monday Night Raw. I will give them credit on that. Everything else, not so much. But I don't really watch much on Netflix.
There's not anything to watch on Netflix that's like shitty, indie, and old and outdated. So, but yeah, I watched. What was the most recent one? SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I watched that was a bro. We turned it into a 2-night event that ends at 10 o'clock each night. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's cool that it's a 2-night event. They start earlier now. They end earlier. SummerSlam was pretty good, but
it's all right.
Yeah, Cash and I gotta get back on the ball doing his wrestling show. There's a lot of things happening in wrestling. A Nonsensical Network golf outing. I'm in, man. I'm in. I won't golf, but I'll drink.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna Happy Gilmore that shit.
Yeah, you are.
Online.
Yeah, you certainly fucking are.
Price is wrong, bitch.
It's gonna be a mess.
Oh man. Anywho, so yes, ESPN, go fuck yourselves. I have been off the ESPN trip for so long. Like I watch ESPN every once in a while. Man, they've gotten so goddamn so fucking political and crazy on ESPN that it's hard to watch anymore, you know. But fuck you, ESPN. I like my NFL Network. I like my NFL Network Sunday kickoff show. I like my Fox kickoff show. ESPN just it's like AM radio, man. They try to be cool.
Compared it to AM radio.
Yeah, man. ESPN tries to be cool, but there's just like a bunch of old stuffy old dudes that just trying to be hip, I guess. I don't know. I have not been a fan of ESPN for years.
See, my struggle is I love game day.
I love College Game Day. And the best thing College Game Day has done was bring Pat McAfee in. That was
they had to because they were losing Lee Corso, so they had to fill a spot.
Yeah,
but McAfee and Kirky are fucking dude. They're so great together with their knowledge.
Yeah, Pat did something to that stage, and brought new energy. And Kurt, yeah, I love Kurt. You got Dez, like, and other guys. But Kurt and Dez, they're like brand new people. They're like, it was like they finally got taken off their chain and they're allowed to just be fucking human.
McAfee's ability to appeal to the younger crowd in the colleges. And it's so funny because you see the old school, like older, not necessarily old school, but older guys and girls that watch college football. They fucking hate McAfee. They fucking hate him. But the younger crowd loves him, loves the energy, loves the goofiness, loves
I love him.
Everything, and the way he can work the crowd. Like that when he did it with Alabama over Georgia, and he did the whole Georgia thing, and then he's like,
just
Alabama, and I mean, and he did it in Georgia, which was even worse. So like, he's not scared at all to work the crowd over. So it's just, he is definitely the best addition to game day for sure.
No, I still do love me some game day, but nonetheless, I have not been a fan at ESPN. But outside of that, as I said, we do have the Fantasy Football League. Anybody who wants to get involved in that, we have a few more spots available. Definitely would love to get that filled up and draft next Sunday. But football's back, man. College football. We kicked off college football yesterday with Iowa State.
That was a good game in Kansas State, in Ireland, in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, they were in Dublin. It was a game. And I didn't even know that Iowa was ranked.
Both of them
Iowa State. Yeah, they're both ranked. And Kansas State's kind of a given. They're always floating around
17 and 22 was their rankings. Yep.
Yeah. So I had no idea. I was watching a little preseason NFL action yesterday. Watching my Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browned up. Perfect 3-0 in the preseason. Perfect record until the regular season.
Yep.
Shadur Sanders showed up, and he had a crazy week 1 in preseason. It was just like, damn, okay, this kid might make me rethink things. And then yesterday, he was like, yep, that's what I thought we were going to get out of him. Right there.
You can go pick up his brother now.
Get her pass. You see? I will say this. What's that?
The Bucs dropped Shiloh. They waived him today after he punched the Bills player yesterday and got ejected.
Oh, geez. Nice.
Yep. So you can go pick up his brother.
Pick him up and throw him in a ditch or something.
Just saying, he's available.
Yeah, I'm good. I do like, and I'm not talking just about the Browns, just to talk about the Browns, because the whole Shadur Sanders thing was a thing last football season. We talked a lot about it. We watched the draft. We did our live draft party last year or this year, and talked about it and watched him fall completely, just plummet. And as he fell, each one of us, as our teams came up, we both we all sat there with clenched buttholes, hoping that our team didn't draft him.
And then Cleveland it up like usual. Said, yeah, sure, fuck it, we'll take him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was so late, and Cleveland had a really good draft, in my opinion. Mason Graham.
But did you guys really need 6 quarterbacks on your roster?
I mean, have you been watching football the last couple of years? Yeah, Cleveland needs about 20 quarterbacks on our roster because we go through them like crazy.
I mean, I was trying.
I mean, 2 years ago, we started 7 quarterbacks in one season. Last year, I think we started 4 quarterbacks in one season. So, yes.
Joe Flacco off the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Did they announce your guys' season starting quarterback yet? Is it Flacco or is it Sanders?
No, Flacco's our starter. Dude, Sanders. So Flacco's our starter. Dylan Gabriel, which I'm okay with.
I like
QB2.
Looking pretty good out there.
He's looked really good the last couple of weeks in preseason, and I like Dylan Gabriel. I liked him when he was out in Oregon. I thought he was a great quarterback. I was excited for that draft pick. A nice pickup in the 3rd round in Dylan Gabriel. And then we have Kenny Pickett, who has been injured all offseason. He's QB3.
He'll be
Sanders.
They'll waive him.
And then Sanders is QB4 right now on the roster, on the depth chart.
Don't you have Skylar Thompson too hanging out and Deshaun Watson?
No. I don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson.
He's on the pup list. No. I did see that.
We have Flacco starter, Dylan Gabriel QB2, and then Snoop Huntley, because we got Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley.
Huntley, and then Pickett, and then QB5 is Sanders. Sanders is at the bottom of the list.
QB6 is Deshaun Watson.
And QB6
you have
is
6 quarterbacks on your roster.
Look. Nobody's talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't think Deshaun Watson's in Cleveland anymore. Let's all just pretend like Deshaun Watson's not there. Let's just pretend that never happened. Okay.
I mean, so let me tell you a little bit about last weekend.
You're a Buffalo Bills fan. You know what it's like to be delusional.
Hold on. Let me tell you about last weekend when I manifested something into fruition and it fucking happened,
Lord.
much like you did with Deshaun Watson's Achilles, right? So last weekend, Wyatt and I are watching the fights on one TV, and we have the NASCAR race from Rockingham on the other TV.
Nice.
And good old stupid ass Bubba Wallace is running up front. And Wyatt's like, Bubba Wallace is in the lead. I was like, I fucking hate that guy. I hate that guy. I hate the media bullshit he brings with him. I don't care. Like, I fucking hate that guy. I said, I hope his goddamn tire falls off. And Wyatt goes, that would be so funny if his wheel fell off, if all the lug nuts were loose. I said, well, there's only one lug nut now.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so it's like IndyCar. I said, yeah, but I hope it falls off. Bro, next pit stop, his fucking tire fell off as he's pulling out of the pit stall. Yes. Call it a win, baby. Call it a win.
That is awesome.
It was fantastic. I was like, thank God I hate that guy.
Yeah. You're welcome, Deshaun Watson. That was all me last season and that Achilles.
Yeah.
We were literally watching that game on the show, and I'm like, God, I hope he just like fucking gets his leg torn off. Bah, he's down. Achilles. I'm like, oh shit, I just did that. I have powers. I am magic.
Right? That was so funny though.
What up, Blaze? How you doing, buddy? Glad to see y'all
Blaze.
talking foosball. We back, man. Football's back. No, man, I've been enjoying the preseason, and I talk about this a lot, and I say this a lot. My favorite thing about preseason is I don't take a lot of stock into preseason. You know, some people will watch preseason and be like, "Oh God, yeah, you know, the Arizona Cardinals are going to be awesome. Did you see them in preseason? They were undefeated, and they did this, that, and the other thing." No, you know what the greatest thing about preseason football is? And sorry to Carolina Panthers fans out there. I truly am sorry. Your team's a dumpster fire, and you're going to be a hot fucking mess again this season. And I say that because week 1 preseason against Cleveland, you had all of your starters out there, offensively and defensively, in week 1. And you got absolutely shit on by rookies and third string in week 1 preseason, Carolina. Your starters got embarrassed. So
hey, we only won 1 preseason game, and that was yesterday against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But,
so what I like,
the best part about that is the people that played yesterday for Buffalo were the guys that you won't see anymore because they didn't make the team anyways. They were on the 4th strings. Josh Allen didn't take a single snap all preseason.
Dude, Cleveland played Los Angeles yesterday in Cleveland. It was their only home preseason game. Devontae Adams, Stafford, Cup.
Yeah.
Like nobody, even their head medical trainer, nobody traveled to Cleveland.
Yep.
And I guess Daddy Roger is mad.
So everybody from Buffalo went to Tampa yesterday.
Yeah. Roger Goodell is pissed at LA right now. And Joe Thomas was not being shy yesterday. I love the Cleveland Browns here locally. I love the commentators being former Cleveland Browns and stuff like that. They are very biased, which I don't like. I wish we, had a non-biased commentating crew, but I love Joe Thomas. And Joe Thomas was talking so much shit on the Rams yesterday. He was like, Roger Goodell is not happy, and there's going to be words to be said with the Rams front office and da. And personally, I agree with him because this is an entertainment thing, and your stars should be here. They should travel. Who cares if it's Cleveland? And I'm like, Joe, dude, you're still around. You can't say that, bro.
Us.
Joe Thomas, come on. You're a local hero. You're a legend in Cleveland, and we all love you. And we all know you're speaking the truth. It's Cleveland, but you still have to travel.
Too funny. Too fucking funny.
I swear, give me Joe Thomas and Bernie Kosar in a booth together, and my life will be complete. But no, the thing I love about preseason football is you get to see these rookies. You get to see these guys that are trying, some not always just rookies, but these guys who have been in the league for a few years and they're trying to find a new home. They're trying to find a spot. And
yep.
and they play hard, man. They play hard, they look good. And that's what I enjoy about preseason. I don't put anything into preseason because it is what it is. It don't count. It don't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't go on your record as far as the season goes. But it's just nice to see some of these young guys out there. And like I said, there's a lot of rookies that have been fun to watch this preseason. And also all the moving and shuffling, and you forget that I totally forgot that Devontae Adams left the Jets. I totally forgot that he was with Los Angeles now. I was like, holy shit, because they were talking about it yesterday. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that. I wonder who has him in fantasy football, because he might actually have a pretty good year this year.
There's
Adams, Cup, and Pakuka Nanuka.
Pakuka Nanuka.
Sorry, that kid's awesome.
Great.
That kid's awesome.
Yeah, Puka Nakua is fucking. He's.
So. That's a nice one. I mean, that's some weapons for Stafford right there.
On the plus side, the Steelers look like stir-fried shit. Look like hammered assholes.
Let's just take a minute to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers in that offseason. They did everything that you don't, and this is coming from a Cleveland Browns fan saying this. They did everything you never want to do as a football team, as a professional organization in this offseason. They were like, they went full on retarded.
Yep.
And as the great Robert Downey Jr. said in Tropical Thunder, you never go full retard.
Yep.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers went full retard this year. You lost Russ Wilson. You lost Justin Fields.
You got Aaron Rodgers.
You danced. You were held hostage by Aaron Rodgers.
You gave a stupidly large contract to TJ Watt.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to need to pay a quarterback next year. So what the fuck are you doing? Like,
that's right. That's right. MK, I forgot. Yeah, he went to Seattle. Yeah, like what are you doing, Pittsburgh? What are you doing?
Like, I get TJ Watt. I get it. But you are going to have to pay a quarterback in the next 2 seasons. No questions asked. And you just gave away how much cap space to a defensive player?
To fucking TJ Watt, who, let's be honest, you're number 2. You're not as good as Miles, and you never will be. And you're not as good as your brother, and you never will be.
To be honest with you, I don't even know if he's as good as Bosa.
No,
he's either of the Bosas.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. TJ's a beast. Don't get me wrong, but TJ, bro, you're not that good, homie.
He's playing alongside. Isn't he still playing alongside Fitzpatrick? Mika Fitzpatrick.
I think so.
Because if it is, he's the number 2 on that. Because Fitzpatrick's better than him. How about the drama in Dallas with Micah Parsons?
Fucking pay that man. Fucking Jerry Jones. Yeah,
he tried.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? He offered him the largest NFL contract outside of a quarterback. It would have overpaid. It would have beat Myles Garrett by $23 million, right? Yeah. And Micah's fucking agent called Jerry Jones and verbally, quote, told him, take that contract and stick it in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Quote. Like, direct quote. And what the fuck? Like, Micah, I think you might have just fucking nailed your own coffin closed with that one, buddy. Your agent's an idiot.
Yeah, that's the thing. You wanted paid.
He offered you retard money. I think it was like $143 million.
Yeah, like you wanted paid. Yes, I understand the frustration and the aggravation because Jerry Jones has been fucking around playing these stupid ass games. you were given your money, and then your agent was like, take that money and shove it straight up your ass. That agent needs to be fucking fired first and foremost. Yep. Now, Michael, what are you gonna do, dude? Because if the Dallas Cowboys,
exactly what he's gonna do. I can tell you exactly what he's gonna do. You know what he's gonna do? So Micah requested a trade, but here's what Jerry's gonna do to him. Micah's contracted for one more year at $23 million. And then Jerry, out of spite, is gonna franchise tag him and make him fucking play another year for minimal money. Just to say fuck you. Just to say fuck you.
Not a fan of Jerry Jones.
Not a fan of shit Micah Parsons can do about it either. Because he's
not a fan of Jerry, not a fan of the Cowboys, but that would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. That's what you get.
It would be about time the owners stand up for them fucking selves to these guys trying to shake them down for money. Like about time. Like James Cook did in Buffalo too, and it pissed me off. I'd just as soon let James Cook fucking walk.
Yeah,
but
it's not. And it's not like, fucking back in the day when Belichick was in New England. Oh, you want to fuck around? Guess what? I'm trading you to Cleveland, you stupid son of a bitch.
I'll trade you the way you want to be traded. Not where you want to be traded, but I will trade you.
You can go to Cleveland.
We'll work out their contract for you in a trade, and you'll be stuck there for however long we decide you're stuck there.
I love being a Cleveland Browns fan and knowing that once upon a time, Cleveland was punishment for players who acted.
Yep. I'll tell you who looks terrible this season is Cincinnati. They look terrible. They look bad. Joey B looked horrible the few times I saw him play.
Dude, did you see him get absolutely fucking shit on last week?
Does that surprise you?
No, he's one of them.
Has Joe Cool ever not got shit on in a game?
Yeah, I mean, one of the most sacked quarterbacks in all of NFL.
For 2 seasons in a row, he was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. I'm surprised the dude's still playing.
Yeah, Washington last week, one of the defenders came in and fucking Joey tried to get away from him, and this dude wrapped him up and then this
just devastated generations of Joey's family.
Yeah, he did this windmill. He did this windmill thing. It was spinning around with him. Literally picked Joe up off the ground. It was just did this full 360 spin with him and just slammed him on the ground.
Jesus.
And Joey's offensive line was just protect that kid. Jesus Christ. He's actually a really good quarterback. Fucking protect this kid, man. Let him leave Cincinnati.
You put Joey B on any team other than Cincinnati and maybe Jacksonville and Carolina. And
he might be all right in Carolina.
He might make Carolina a team again all of a sudden, but anywhere but Cincinnati, and he'll be a great quarterback. You keep him in Cincinnati with an O-line that can't stop a fucking strong gust of wind, and he's done. So I saw that. So Josh didn't play a single snap all preseason. Mahomes played one snap. He made one pass for 1 yard for 1 touchdown. That was Pat Mahomes' one play he played all preseason.
Yeah, I was gonna say Flacco only came out. There wasn't a lot of starter. I'm not mad at it. There was a lot of teams that
a lot of the rookies got a chance to really step out and show if they could do something.
Yeah. The teams that were struggling, the teams that are kind of in that quote unquote rebuilding, whatever, you got to see some of their starters play.
Yep.
Throughout preseason. Cleveland had a couple starters here and there. We played some yesterday, but they weren't out there very long.
I saw Tua played yesterday.
Did they wheel him out on a cart?
No, he went out under his own power. Came off field under his own power too.
Is he not brain dead yet?
Bro. Do we want to place wagers on whether he makes the whole season?
I was just gonna say, do we put that? Do we manifest that? Do we really want to cause Tua anymore?
I got 10 says he's hurt before week 6.
Yeah, right. Should be no renegotiation clause in contract. Yeah, man. 100% big distraction.
Until you're in your final, you shouldn't be able to have contract talks until you're in your final year.
Yeah.
So, I got 10. I got 10 that Tua doesn't make week 6.
I'm not putting that evil on. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I see Will Howard got hurt too.
Yeah, QB3 in Pittsburgh behind fucking Mason Rudolph is still in Pittsburgh. All the QB moves in Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph. What does he have on that family and that organization? That
is got a Jerry Jones, bro. There's got to be like feet picks or something involved.
Yeah,
telling you,
that dude is just
still there.
I mean, granted, he also has permanent brain damage as well from flipping off to Myles Garrett, but
yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, I saw Tua played yesterday. Let's see. Michael Penix in Atlanta looks terrible. That doesn't surprise me. Looks terrible.
Did you see when he did the interview that he did?
No.
And on his name, it said Michael.
Oh, penis. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that clip on Facebook. And that's another thing that I'm struggling with right now. How much of the shit on Facebook is AI and how much is real?
I'm struggling with that as well. So we did our fantasy.
Really happened with his name, somebody's losing their fucking job.
Yeah. So we did our fantasy draft last weekend for my personal league, and we all got together at my buddy's house.
Oh, you guys had a drag party?
Yeah. Well, we were
talking about that last night with the guys I play COD with real quick before you go to that. If you get together for a fantasy draft party, fucking gay. Like gay.
So it wasn't like a draft party or anything like that. We're all local, so we were like, hey, why don't we all just hang out? We were watching football anyways. We were watching preseason.
Still gay.
So we drafted, and one of the girls in my league, and this is late in the draft, she drafted Kirk Cousins, and I'm like, that's the backup for Atlanta, right? And she's like, fuck, I meant Penix, and I was like, guess who's picking now? Boom. And I hit Penix just because I already had my QBs. I just did it just to be a fucking jackass.
And now you hold him hostage for a good trade. So draft parties are equivalent to like girls having sex toy parties. Gay. Like legit. If you need a draft party as an excuse to get together with the boys and drink beers and eat food, you really need better boys because you shouldn't need that to hang out. Like,
ours wasn't necessarily a draft party. It was just like hey, let's all hang out. Oh, we're doing the draft today. Awesome. Like, we were watching football, and then, I mean, it's just funny because this is my draft strategy. This is my, what up, Mandy? This is my draft strategy. Wait until it starts and just push buttons. I don't do any homework. I don't like
go with guys that I already know.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, this is I have an absolute dog shit team this year, but watch me fucking win with this fucking trash ass team that I have.
Like, it makes me laugh when you're like, oh, we had a draft party. And then I was talking with one of the guys I played COD with last night. He's like, yeah, I gotta get off at 8:30. I got a draft party. And I'm like, you'd get more respect out of me saying you're going to a drag party versus a draft party. Like,
hey man, I'll go to either or. I've never, I'll go to a drag party. Hell, count me in. Where do I sign up? Draft parties are dinner parties for dudes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I know people that do this is what kills me. Like, I know people that go all out for
fucking boards up and they got food and it's like
and they show up and they're like in suits and
shit. Yeah, or they're all decked out they're all decked out, complete walking billboard for their team. And they're drafting everybody who's not on their team because their team is the Cleveland Browns and they're terrible. So you draft everybody who's not in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. No, I mean nothing against you, bro. Nothing against you.
I got some Cleveland Browns players. No. Like we were. It was funny because every time somebody
Cox are right, Andy. Cox are definitely right.
Yeah, Cox. Like I'm a Browns fan. One of the couples are Bengals fans. My buddy's a Niners fan. Like we got different teams that we all like, and every time somebody drafted from their team, we were like Homer over here.
It's like I never understood the point of a draft party. It just
I've never done it. Like I said, I've never done them.
Me up. I see them. People host them at like bars. They're like, oh, let's go have a draft party at a bar. I'm like, tell me you're gay without telling me that you want to broadcast to the world that you're gay. Like, you might as well walk around with a rainbow ponytail at that point.
I mean, well, do each your own. I mean, we're gonna do if we get enough players for our league, we're gonna draft live here on the show next Sunday.
That's fine. We don't live close enough to hang out for a football game. When you're hanging out, I'm gonna get together with the boys and have a draft party. Like we were closer when they make a good pick. Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, so what Rick's saying is, if we live closer, we would totally have a draft party. He wants to do a draft party.
It would be a drag party with drafting football, fantasy football in the process, but it would be a drag party. But oh man, this shit's just stupid. It blows my mind.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool to just get together and hang out while you draft, but to go full on, like I said, I've seen people do the boards and then they do, like, they show up in their car and they get out and they're like in a suit.
Yeah.
And they got walk-up music, and it's just like, what are you
like
doing?
The movie Draft Day.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, that's all we did. We literally were just hanging out watching football, and it just so happened that we had our draft last weekend as well. You know, like, fuck it.
Shit's funny, man. Like next weekend, so our fantasy draft is next Saturday at 8:00 in the league I'm in.
Yeah.
The only reason that there will be more than one person drafting in the same room as another person is because my sister and my brother-in-law obviously live together.
Yeah.
His dad and his roommate obviously live together. And Wyatt and I lived, he'll be here. And my mom and her husband live together. That's the only reason that these people are all going to be in a house with anybody.
Right.
And we're all separated by hundreds of miles.
You just sound jelly. You just sound jelly, man. You're jealous.
No,
you want to draft parties. You want to draft parties so bad.
No, I'm good.
You want to have
good without all that shit.
You want to host one.
Nope, I definitely don't want to do that.
You want to get your pretty Buffalo Bills dress out and put your high heels on.
News in the NFL world. The Vikings have signed another quarterback. Carson fucking Wentz.
Jesus Christ. It blows my mind that Carson Wentz and who's the other guy that are still in the league?
It's currently.
Fuck is that other old ass dude?
And they traded their backup Sam Howell to Philly.
Andy Dalton.
Is he still playing this year?
Still in the league. I think he's in Carolina. I think it's where he's been the last few years. Let me see where Andy Dalton is. I know I've seen him in preseason. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Every time I see that fucker, why is he still in the
now
league?
The Vikings have reached out to Carolina Panthers to bring home one Adam Thielen, if possible.
Nice. Yeah, come back to Minnesota.
But the Panthers are reluctant to part ways.
Panthers are stupid. Yeah, Andy Dalton is still in Carolina. Yeah, I thought I'd seen him playing. And yeah, Bryce Young, Andy Dalton, Jack Plummer. Is that Jake?
Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones both turned down offers to go to the Vikings.
Who?
Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones both turned down offers to go to the Vikings in March.
I cannot. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be amazing or he's gonna kill it or anything like that, but I cannot wait to see JJ start his first NFL game.
Well, he's gonna start it without one of his biggest weapons, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, Jefferson's shit.
Yeah. He's gonna be sitting the first three.
Why is he sitting the first three? Hamstring.
Suspended.
Oh, he's suspended?
One of them is it Addison or Jefferson?
It's Addison. Addison is suspended.
Their biggest
Justin Jefferson
is suspended.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson has a hamstring injury that he's nursing, but he should be good to go for week 1. Yeah, all three of their three wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 are all on the IR right now.
Huh.
Jefferson's got a hamstring. Addison is suspended, and Jalen Naylor has a hand issue. Addison is not Jefferson. Jefferson's the biggest weapon they have there.
You know what would really make me laugh? This would be the ultimate end-all be-all in my mind. If Shedeur doesn't get a spot, if he gets waived by the Browns, then both the Sanders brothers are back to sitting at square fucking one.
Yeah.
And Dion looks like the biggest fucking tool on the face of the earth.
I mean, he already looks like a giant fucking tool. But
well,
Gingers are okay, worse. But we were born to lose. What of untrackable. Yeah. Okay. So right now on the roster in Cleveland, the quarterback situation is Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, Sanders, and then Huntley. And Watson is QB6.
Yeah. I didn't hear. Speaking of Micah Parsons, I see that he decided on Sunday against the Falcons to just lay on the medical table without even having a jersey on. He just took a nap.
Nice.
So now apparently Brian Schottenheimer is going to have quite a conversation with him. So
is Micah Parsons going full on Antonio Brown, taking his jersey off in the middle of the game?
He didn't even wear a jersey to the game, apparently.
I gotta say, there were some players, during the preseason, there are some players that don't dress, but there were other players like big names on teams. Like, even though Myles Garrett didn't play, he was dressed. Like, it looked like he could go out on the field at any moment.
I mean, I understand not wearing your pads, but at least have a jersey on for the team or something repping the team, hoodie, something.
That's Kenny Pickett. He's been injured all preseason. He got a hamstring or something like that. But he's been on the sideline every game, and he's right there talking to the quarterbacks, helping quarterbacks out when they come out off the field. He looks like a QB coach is what Kenny Pickett looks like on the sideline.
The Raiders need a quarterback again, too. Aiden O'Connell's out 6 to 8 weeks. Broke his wrist yesterday, has to have surgery.
Man, and you guys got rid of Minshew Mania.
Yep.
Man, Raiders. Nobody cares.
Cam Miller stepped in, but Bills just released 6. Let's see who they cut.
Oh, they got Geno Smith. No, they got Geno Smith as the starter in Vegas.
All right. Bills released Elijah Young.
What did they do that for?
Defensive back, defensive end, defensive back, offensive line, tight end, and running back is who they just released at 1:59 p.m.
I got to ask you, next Saturday,
buddy.
Next Saturday, college, big games.
Wyatt and I are pumped because if you remember, Wyatt's a Longhorns fan.
Yeah, we start the season out. Obviously, Texas #1 versus #3 Ohio State.
Let's discuss this fucking bullshit ranking, okay?
Oh my God!
I'm trying to figure this out. No. This is not even the same question. I would ask the same question if it was Michigan ranked #3 and they just come off winning, right? How do you win the national championship, beating both the two teams that are ranked above you? How do you do that and get ranked lower than them? Because who the fuck is ranking things?
Because they're actually better.
But are they? Because Ohio State definitely beat both of them.
Imagine being a 20+ point favorite at home and get embarrassed by one of the worst Michigan teams.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the current system Mr. lives in the past.
That's why you're ranked that way. But
no. So how about this? How about imagine being #1 going into opening weekend and being the underdog?
Yeah.
Ohio State's a 3.5-point favorite in that game.
Yeah.
Like that just if your number 1 ranked team is an underdog going into against the number 3 ranked team, then the number 3 ranked team needs to be ranked number 1, and the number 1 team needs to be ranked number 3 in my mind, or at least number 2. Like, I don't understand how you're favored over the number 1 team and you're not the number 1 team. That baffles my fucking brain.
I think it all comes down to one simple fact. Yes, Texas is the number 1 team in the nation, quote unquote, per the rankings. We're not, whether we think they are or not, it is what it is. But I think the reason why they are the quote unquote underdog is because they're coming into Columbus, and it would be the same thing if you flipped it, and Ohio State was number 1 and Texas was number 3, and Ohio State was going to Texas. I think they would still give the edge to Texas because they would be in Texas.
Because Ohio State is coming off the championship and Texas is not. At the end of the day, Texas didn't win the Natty. Ohio State did. So how do you win a Natty and not come out ranked number 1 at the beginning of the next season? That boggles my mind.
But that happens all the time. Michigan won the Natty, and they weren't even in the top 10 the next season.
It's just do these guys look at them and go, oh, well, they lost these many players, so this is where we're going to rank them.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think when you lose, because that's that Michigan won the Natty, and now granted, the year after Michigan won the Natty, that was not a good. It wasn't necessarily it wasn't a bad team, but they literally lost everybody.
I get that.
So, and that's why.
So you come in ranked number 1 and then you fall. And that's the way it should be. You don't get re-ranked at the start of a new season. You fucking come in ranked where you finished.
I mean, and it could be based off of strength of schedule. I don't know. Let me see what Texas has got going on their schedule.
Well, they're an SEC team, so their strength of schedule is going to be hard. Like, they're going to play some of the toughest teams in the NCAA. Because I don't care who you are, who your team is, who you're a fan of, whatever. We all know, in my humble opinion, and I would beg somebody to argue with me, the 2 toughest conferences in college football is the Big Ten and the SEC.
Redskins don't need no quarterback, bro. They got Jaden. Terps. Nice, Tom.
The Terps are a fucker of a team. Maryland can spoil. Dude, they're a season spoiler. Just like Purdue. They can fuck you up real quick.
What up? Bills blow.
What up, Bills she can't pay. Not the Buffalo Bills.
You are getting your B's mixed up. Bills, Browns, it's ball. Shut it. Shut your whore mouth.
What a waste of a fucking waste of a team.
She showed up last week in a fucking Baltimore Ravens jersey on a Saturday night show, and I came in and just instantly started talking shit to her.
I fucking bet. I
mean, I'm looking at Texas' schedule. Ohio State, Oklahoma, obviously Oklahoma, and then they got Georgia.
Wait, they're playing Oklahoma in the second game of the season?
No, they're Texas.
I was like, what a shitty start to the season. Those 2 games back to back. Fuck my life.
No. So Texas plays Ohio State, and then they go San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston State. What the fuck is Sam Houston State? The fuck is that?
Is that going to be your new SMU school right there?
No,
that going to be your new SMU?
Like, I ain't talking shit about no more fucking teams because we were talking shit about SMU, and then come to find out they're in the goddamn ACC and they actually have a schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Good to see. Yeah, man. No.
Yeah,
hey, man, I'm on that train. I'm on that train still this year, man. SMU, that's my team. FSU will beat Alabama next week.
Oh,
spend it.
Jesus. That's a bold statement. Maybe it's not. Alabama's pretty fucking junk. I saw Milroe playing for Seattle yesterday for the Sea Chickens, and bad draft there, guys.
You mean Michigan's? You mean Michigan's bitch 2 years in a row?
Yeah, that one right up, didn't you stupid assholes?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your hype on Arch Manning?
Actually, Michigan plays Oklahoma Week 2, I believe.
Oof.
Let me see. Not Alabama. Oklahoma. Yeah, week 2. So we open the season next week against New Mexico, and then week 2.
Wait, what?
They play.
You started your season with a powder puff game?
Yeah, New Mexico. and then they play Oklahoma, and then Central Michigan. They play Central Michigan every year. That's all about giving money to Central Michigan at the end of the
giving money to the lesser schools in the state.
Yeah, because they literally play Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah,
and Michigan State does the same thing. It's
like,
literally
that's like does it too when they play Marshall and Miami of Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's that Georgia does it. They play Georgia State, I think, at one point or something like that. It's fucking. It's just keeping a little money in the state. That's all. I get it.
Yeah. How does that go? How does that happen? What is Ohio State doing? Grambling State? Yeah, Ohio State's got the same thing. See, this is the thing that kills me. This is the thing that kills me about the SEC and them pounding their chest and banging their chest about being the greatest, toughest conference.
They don't play nobody in the first 3 weeks. Nobody plays nobody in the first 3 weeks.
The first 3 to 4 weeks, but I'm looking at the Big Ten schedule. Ohio State's opening up against Texas. Okay, Texas, Ohio State. That's a big one.
Yep, that should be a hell of a game.
And then Ohio State plays Grambling State and OU, Ohio Bobcats.
Yep.
That's the 2 cupcake schools. And then we roll into the Big Ten schedule.
Yep.
Same with Michigan. Michigan plays New Mexico, and then Central Michigan, and then we roll into the Big Ten schedule. And meanwhile, the SEC is over here. Meanwhile, the SEC is over here, fucking cupcake. Oh, we got a rivalry game. We better have a bye week before that rivalry game. And then you got teams like Alabama who will throw a cupcake or 2 cupcakes in towards the end of the season. Like, the fuck are you doing?
To pad the stats, bro. To pad the stats.
Yeah, like, the fuck are you doing with the strongest conference in college football?
So here's the thing. 10 years ago, the SEC was the strongest conference in college football, and East and West. Like, it didn't fucking matter. The East and the West were dominant fucking schools in SEC. Now you have like 3 SEC schools that are worth talking about right now, and that's it. The rest of them, you might as well play Vandy.
Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas.
Yep. You might see Bama get 8 wins, maybe 10. You might see Florida get 8 wins. But outside of that, you're not going to see Ole Miss. You're not going to see fucking Auburn anymore. You're not going to see none of that. Kentucky, Vandy, none of it.
Yeah, like it's just. And then they say, "Oh, the SEC is." That's awesome, Angel. Hopefully,
he should absolutely go. That is outside of sports. That is an incredible school to be a part of. Outside of sports,
I talk a lot of shit about Ohio State. It is what it is. It's all out of fun, but that academically,
that is an incredible school to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they specialize in like major medical stuff too? Isn't that one of their big things? Is the medical industry?
They do. They have. Well, I mean, they have the medical center. The Ohio State. Now it's the Wexner, Ohio State. I don't know what the fuck it's got such a big long fucking.
Wait,
name.
He plays for Ohio State, or he did.
He got it 5 years ago. Already going. He's a linebacker. Wait, your son plays at Ohio State?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah, who's your son? What up, dude?
Oh, that would have been fun if he could have come up and been on the podcast one Sunday. That'd have been super cool.
It's the first show, right?
What?
This is the first Sunday show.
Yeah, it's the first Sunday show.
Bro, cut your hair. You got to do like the Bieber flip. He had to lean over to look past his hair. Cut your hair.
Mm-hmm. I know. I tried to get him to get a mullet.
That'd be fucking dope.
He might be done if he was there 5 years ago.
Yeah. Unless he's like who is that dude from Georgia who looked like he was 31 still playing college ball? Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. Motherfucker was like 45, bro.
He lived out all of his JOCO, then all of his D3, then went to a D1 school. 15 years later, still working on a degree.
That motherfucker was like a super senior.
Right?
Bro's like been a senior for the last 15 years.
Billy Madison in college football.
Yeah. Motherfucker's been a senior for the last 15 years.
Still carries around a fucking DC Comics lunchbox with him.
Do you like coffee cake?
What, dude?
Do you like coffee cake?
Do I like coffee cake?
Yeah, that's like the first one. Yeah, it's like a big donut.
I don't know. I haven't had it. Why, you got one?
Yeah, I have half of the blueberry one.
Nice.
Caramel, like
Just got home from church.
Who got home from church?
Gash.
He went to church?
Yeah, he goes to church. He goes to church every Sunday. Dude, he does all their technical shit, like their soundboard, their computer, their lighting, their cameras, like all their digital shit. Like he does everything at the church. It's crazy. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
So I asked my Hawaiian buddy that I played COD with last night why all the Hawaiians choose to go to like BYU and Utah and all that. And I learned the answer to that. They're all a bunch of hoes who want multiple wives because they're Mormons. Hawaiians are mostly Mormons. So they just want multiple wives.
There's a lot of people down in Mexico that are Mormons.
That's why they go to like Utah and stuff.
Well, ain't that some? Yep. I didn't know that was even a thing worth like.
Yep.
I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know that was a thing for Hawaiians to go to.
Well, look at the names of some of the guys that go to fucking Utah. They're all fucking Mormons. They're all Hawaiians.
Oh, yeah, let's be honest. Is anybody really paying attention to Brigham Young, Utah?
Utah maybe. Utah's
Utes?
not terrible. Yeah, they're not terrible.
What's the other school? What's the other school in Utah? They're like the Cougars. Is that Brigham Young? No, that's not Brigham Young.
No, that's in Texas. BYU's in Texas.
Young. Is that Texas? I thought that was Utah.
No, I thought Brigham Young. Maybe it's Baylor. I'm thinking that's in Texas.
Baylor's, yeah, Baylor. Where's Brigham Young? It might be in Utah. I should not put this in my.
Bring them young, because you will probably have the FBI at your door shortly.
Bring them young.
Everybody remember when Glick dies, delete his browser history. Especially after this one.
Yeah, how do you spell? Never mind. BYU Cougars. Yeah, that was Brigham Young is the Cougars.
Are they in Utah?
They're in the Big 12. They're in the Big 12. Yeah, they're in Provo, Utah.
Provo. Interesting. Where everybody does soaking and quaking. You can't even say that without laughing about it too.
It's so like
it's so weird.
I'm just gonna insert my penis in you and just let it sit there. Then I'm gonna have my friend come jump on the bed because we're not.
No, they don't jump on the bed. They don't jump on the bed. They get under it and push from underneath.
No, they also jump on it.
I haven't heard anything about the jumping on it, but I've heard they get underneath it and push from underneath.
So I think it's called something else. We talked about it one time on one of the other shows. But yeah, you'll get on top of your girlfriend and put your dick in her, but then your friends will like jump on the bed, and you don't come. You don't come. Do not come. But Mormons are weird.
Wait, what?
You don't come. That's illegal. Mormons are weird. Sorry, Mormons.
And then you just put it in there. You put it in there and let it soak until it fucking goes away.
Yeah. Don't know if he still does. Angelo. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. That's her son. Played at Ohio State.
Apparently. She has another one that played it for you or went to Utah to play. But gave it up. Bye-bye.
I'm working on finding out. Nice. Where he is now. How do you not know where your son is?
I was going to say that leaves so many questions open. I was just not touching it. That would be a Saturday show question. Yeah.
We need to have this conversation next Saturday, Angel.
Yes, correct. That would definitely be a Saturday night deal.
Yeah. Huh. That's awesome that they both got scholarships.
So Wyatt has started in a new school this year.
Oh yeah.
Peyton and Wyatt. Well, Peyton hasn't started school yet. She's still out on the IR. She goes back on the 2nd. Finally, will be her first day to school. A month later than everybody.
You get put on the IR and you don't have to go to school. That's
cool. She's on crutches, so she doesn't really have a choice. So
I went to school on crutches.
Nah, you didn't go to school that had 3,000 kids in it, though. It's kind of it's a liability issue.
we didn't have 3,000.
I didn't have 3,000 kids K through 12. Like, what the fuck are you kidding? This is 9 through 12.
3,000 people in my hometown.
Yeah, same thing. So you do know that Peyton. You do know
your son's.
You do know that Peyton got hurt, right?
No, I didn't know that. We haven't talked forever, dude.
So Peyton made the JV softball team in her first year as a freshman at her new school.
Nice. So she went back to softball.
Yes, she went back to softball at her new school.
Yeah,
she made the junior varsity team. She was at practice coming to 3rd, and the coach said, "Stop." And she stopped, but her knee did not. And she fully ripped her ACL in half and is done for the season before she ever got to play.
Shit.
So her season ended before she ever got it started. She had surgery 4 weeks ago now. And yeah.
Damn.
So her JV season, first year of JV, never got to play a single fucking deal. So
yep. Well, hopefully she'll
They told her that the repair they did, with the repair they did, her ACL should be stronger than it was naturally if she follows the PT and all that.
Nice.
So
yeah, hopefully she can
rebound.
Mm-hmm.
But so because of that, she has not gotten to go to school. She's doing what's called hospital homebound for it'll be a month. One of her counselors does a Teams meeting with her and teaches her stuff a couple hours a day every day.
So it's like kind of like a homeschool type thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's called hospital homebound. It's what they do for kids that are stuck in the hospital or stuck at home due to injury. So, nice. So her first day back is supposed to be the 2nd of September. She will be off crutches by then. Still in a brace. But she has been a champ and a trooper through the whole thing and whatnot. So, yeah. And now Wyatt, I took Peyton and Wyatt to Friday Night Lights last Friday for their high school. They played their rival school and they won for the first time in 5 years. The schools are literally across the road from each other. They're in an area called Town Lake, so they call it the Battle of Town Lake. It's what school is going to be supreme in Town Lake. Etowah won for the first time in 5 years. But while we were there, Wyatt is getting hustled and hassled by kid after kid after kid after kid after kid that wants them to join the football team.
Nice.
Including the quarterback who said, "Bro, at your size, I could really use you on my O-line because I'm getting fucking killed out there."
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
Because Wyatt is now 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", and he stacks in around 160 pounds, 170 pounds-ish. He's a big fucking kid. He's a stout-sized fucking kid. So, and the coaches are after him. The players are after him. Like, everybody wants Wyatt to go play football for Etowah High School.
Nice.
So, yep.
Hell yeah.
But he's focused on his black belt in Taekwondo. So he says he probably will not play this year. He should have his black belt by the time football rolls around next year. But he's also considering wrestling. He's in 8th grade.
What grade is he in? Oh, okay, yeah.
He's also considering wrestling. Which I told him, you can do both because they're not at the same time. Like, you can play football, and when football ends, you will transition right into wrestling season.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's kind of like when I played baseball and football.
Yeah, we would start 2 days. They don't overlap at all. They almost stop dead on each other.
Yeah, I would start doing 2 days towards the end of baseball season. So there for a hot minute, I was doing football and baseball at the same time, which sucked, but it didn't last. It wasn't very long, you know.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks worth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so and now Wyatt's getting more and more into football and watching football and watching racing. He's a big F1 fan. Huge F1 fan. Loves watching F1 racing.
Benji, you got your ears on?
Like
That's Benji's world.
He's
Benji.
all about he asked me to take him to Texas next year to go to the F1 race in Texas. He's all about it, man. He is yeah.
Yeah, man. That'd be cool.
But he can tell you all about the different teams and shit. So he's getting into that stuff. I've been watching a Little League World Series this year, bro. That has been
you're really desperate for some sports action.
No, like that's been better than any MLB baseball all day. It's been really, really good.
Dude, the Little League World Series, those Little League series in games and stuff, when you get like, you know, all the different states and like the different countries, Japan and China and so that's insane, man. That is intense. There's
some
a
really
lot
good
going
baseball,
on.
dude. Some really good baseball.
These kids are so damn good. Speaking of hungry for sports and action, UFL. We're getting a team in Columbus next year. Guess who's gonna start going to some UFL games? I got a team to support. We got a team right here. They're gonna play in the old the historic Crew Stadium where the Columbus Crew, our soccer team, used to play before they got their new multi-billion-dollar facility after they won a few Major League Soccer championships.
And then decided they were going to suck from there.
No, I guess Columbus is actually a really good soccer program. They just won. I think they might be the defending MLS champs, or they won last year or something like that. Like, they're actually really good. I know we had the I think I told you about that last year. We had the Major League Soccer All-Star Weekend was in Columbus.
Nice.
So they had the All-Star game and a bunch of the soccer legends, you know, Messi and Ronaldo and
all the guys
these names.
All the guys that don't play in FIFA or any of that anymore because they're too old and come down to the MLS where they just dominate ass. Yeah, that or they were just there. Like I think Beckham was there for a day or so, just kind of hanging out. Like, it's cool. I know these names. But no, so yeah, Columbus. Yeah, so there's what they say there's some new teams joining the UFL. So you're not going to have that small, very small franchise. Or 12 teams or something like that. It was it's like 8 teams or something like that. So they're expanding, and one of the cities and one of the states that's getting a team is Ohio. They're putting it in Columbus. So I'm excited for that because I'll check it out. I'll pay fucking $5 for a ticket to go see some spring football. $5. Yeah, man. Maybe they'll give them to me for free because they want asses in seats so bad. That's wild. I'll go watch some UFL, man. I mean, it's kind of like a trade. This season I tried, man. I last season was good. This season I tried, but it was such just disgusting display of football, man. It was bad. And I know they incorporated a bunch of new rules and then they did the merger with the XFL and the UFL and da, you know, but still it was not good. It was not good this year. Sports in general it was a rough one to watch. And I enjoy my team that I've been rooting for since I started watching, you know, this is back when it was the USFL before the merger and stuff. Yeah. I've been a Michigan Panthers fan. That's a fun team to watch, and there've been some guys on that team that have gone up to the NFL. The kicker for Detroit, he was in the UFL, dominated in the UFL, and then they brought him in to the NFL, and he's been dominating there. I think his name's Bates. I'm pulling news right now from the NFL. All sorts of dumb shit going on. I can't believe that Shiloh Sanders shot himself in the fucking foot already in his career. Just that quick. Just that fucking quick. Done. No team to play for now. My sister texted me earlier and said that her husband Aaron wants Buffalo to pick him up. Yep.
Let me ask you something. Speaking of that Colorado bullshit ass fucking team and Deion Sanders being a douchebag. Not that we were talking about that, but I just wanted to let everybody know Deion Sanders is a douchebag.
Still is. Hasn't changed a bit since he played in the NFL. Still a douchebag.
Yeah. What do you think about the Travis Hunter situation? Jacksonville said they're going to let him play both sides of the ball. He said he wanted to play both sides of the ball. What do you think?
I think ultimately they're shortening his career. But we'll see how that works out when it comes time to pay him. Do you pay him to play both sides of the ball? Or do you pay him to play one side and hope he's willing to play the other one for that money?
Yeah, I 100% agree. He's absolutely running the risk of shortening his career. But you look at it, you get a lot of guys that are retiring before they're even 30 anymore.
Yeah, but how many games this season do you think he can play on both sides of that ball? You're talking a whole different level of athleticism, NFL to college. A whole different level.
And
I know there were college teams would struggle against the worst NFL teams. So
and I know that there was, I think Deion played both sides of the ball, but he didn't play the entire game.
He did. He played both sides.
There's been other players that have played both sides of the ball.
We were just talking about this at work the other day. The guys that can play on both sides of the ball, or the multi-sport athletes who have had success in multiple professional sports, such as
Michael Jordan,
such as the freak of nature that was Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. Deion Sanders was actually successful in multiple sports. He was a successful baseball player.
Tim Tebow could have been in either. He could have played baseball or football. Patrick Mahomes he was literally drafted by an MLB team, and he chose to go the football route. And so those guys are few and far between, naturally gifted with something that I think your average football player or baseball player or golfer or whatever just doesn't have. So to play both sides of the football and be that level of gifted like Travis Hunter, who is good on either side of the ball, don't get me wrong. But look at the length of career that like Bo Jackson had. It wasn't long. In either sport, it wasn't long. You're literally asking, or Travis Hunter is asking to do 2 times the work than any other player on that team is doing.
Yeah.
So now you take his career and you just cut that shit in half.
Yeah, and he wants to do the entire like the entire game. Like, bro, you can't go out there and.
How many weeks in a row do you think he can do it before he needs a fucking break? Before he needs a week off? Or he gets better, and you don't get better in rest like the NBA does. Why did you mute yourself, dummy?
Well, I was talking to Cash, but then I unmuted myself, and then
you muted yourself again when you went to say
apparently
something.
I muted myself. Yeah, I muted myself again. Apparently,
but
but that's the thing. Or how long is he able to sustain that before he gets hurt? Because not only were you in college, like you said, this is a different, and the NFL is a whole new level. But you also played for Colorado, bro. The competition is not all that.
You were playing both sides of that football in the Big Ten or the SEC. It's not happening. Yeah, exactly. It's not happening.
Yeah, exactly. But how long does he go in the NFL before he gets hurt? That's the other thing.
Yeah,
you're playing, and it's not even necessarily because it's just
I think
a level of
exhaustion on offense before it'll come on defense.
Yeah, it's a level of exhaustion, and you make a stupid mistake, you turn the wrong way, and
your body fatigue. Yeah. Fucking imagine turning the wrong way and having fucking Myles Garrett clobber you. Or guys who play one side of the ball on a regular basis, and if he can't hurt him on the field, he just hits him with his helmet. So, like,
I mean, I was gonna say like a Max Crosby, a Max Crosby or a TJ Watt, there's some fucking. I mean, even in the secondary, your cornerbacks and your safety, there's some absolute fucking monsters in the league.
Or even if you're on defense, even if you're playing on the defense side. You've got some fucking guys on an offensive side of a ball that'll throw a massive block for a player.
DK Metcalf.
Like he will level somebody to open a hole for somebody. So like I will be surprised to see if he does it more than 4 weeks. Honestly.
Yeah, you got some monster tight ends that go into that blocking role as for a running back or something like that. Dude, David Njoku, even Waller. You don't see Waller too much anymore. These are massive fucking human beings that will fucking destroy somebody just because.
Yeah, and their job is not to hit people, but when they're asked to do it, fuck, man, they've got everything built up. Let's go ahead and level somebody.
Yeah, like, I get to hit somebody, coach? Cool. You're a football player. Like, I played football. I knew, that's what you want to do. You want to go out there and you want to hit somebody.
Imagine he's in the cornerback spot, because that's what he plays, is cornerback, right? Imagine he's in the cornerback spot and Derrick Henry breaks out on a run. What are you going to do? You're exhausted because you've been playing defense and offense, and now you've got to stop literally a rolling refrigerator. I wish you the best of fucking luck, bro. Good luck.
Yeah, motherfucking Derrick Henry, motherfucker who's stiff arming dudes and picking them up in the air and slamming them as he's running.
Yeah, he's literally
defensive lineman, mind
running a football.
Yeah, linemen, mind you, not fucking cornerbacks and not safeties who are generally a lot smaller than a fucking
charging down the fucking field. Like, what do? Do you just sidestep and get out of the way and let him go? No, you can't, because that's not what they pay you to do. Because once he gets into the secondary on his run, it's on the cornerbacks to make that tackle now. And if you're exhausted because you've been playing on both sides of the ball all day long for the last 4 or 5 weeks, you're asking to get hurt. I don't think it's a good idea for Jacksonville. I mean, more so, it's not a good idea for Travis Hunter to make that call.
Yeah.
Preserve yourself and play some time in the league, bro. You're coming in like you're hot shit. Like, I'm just going to play on both sides of the ball in my rookie season. Well, your rookie season might be your only season at this point, boss.
Go talk to Tua about injury.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Go talk to Ben Roethlisberger about trying to block for guys to get by.
Fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
What a big oaf, man.
Dude, but that was what made him so good on the ball. He was huge.
Yeah, he was a monster. He was such a goof when he ran, because there was nothing. Ben Roethlisberger he was literally a big dumb animal. And when he would run, it was just like
animal runs into other big dumb animals like Aaron Donald. And what do you get? But you get a battle of the fucking giants, a collision of fucking runaway buses, and somebody's got to get hurt.
Ben Roethlisberger was just so big and strong that he could just bumble and stumble his way for 20 yards, running motherfuckers.
Like, imagine what the Jolly Green Giant on your can of green beans would look like trying to stumble forward over the fucking line of scrimmage.
You're not even a running quarterback, but look at him go, boy.
He didn't run. He did not run the ball. He took large steps and pushed. Like, he didn't run anywhere. Don't fool yourself. So... I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. So we got 2 weeks before the season officially starts, right? Not this Thursday, but the next Thursday after that. But this upcoming weekend, we have college starting officially.
College starts this weekend officially.
Yep.
You got some
game day is back this coming Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like, and this is just in the top 25, your biggest game, you got OSU, Texas.
There's a bunch of big games this weekend. There's like 6 or 7 of them in total.
That's your biggest game in the top 25 right there. Oh, no, that's really? Big 10. What the fuck? Let me go. No, I'm in the Big 10. Don't ignore that.
I got you, bro.
Let me see top 25. Ohio State, Texas, Florida State, Alabama are playing each other.
You got Tennessee and Syracuse. Syracuse isn't ranked.
LSU and Clemson.
Yep, that's another big one.
Oh shit! There's my boys.
SMU. Because it's Texas A&M.
Yes.
You got SMU. The Hokies and the Gamecocks are playing, and you got Notre Dame playing Miami too.
Yeah, okay. Got a couple good games. And like I said, yesterday we had a little barn burner, Iowa State and Kansas, and Iowa State came out on top, 24-21. So yeah, there are some decent games to kick off the college next weekend, man.
Yep, should be fun.
I'll be watching. I'll be enjoying some game day. Obviously, I'll be watching my Wolverines do what they do, kicking ass and taking names. Good to see Bryce. I'm so anxious to see, with all the hype behind this kid, I'm so anxious to see what he does.
Who? Which one?
Bryce Underwear. Bryce Underwood. Yeah, Underwood. Right? Yeah, Underwood.
Underwear. I don't wear underwear.
Underwear. No, not everyone.
Overrated.
No, there's so much hype behind this kid, and there has been so much hype behind this kid for the last couple of years.
I'm interested to see how Arch Manning does, because he has quite the test for his first starter game.
Yeah, dude, I have a feeling that Arch is not going to live up to
that's the expectations. No, I agree.
I mean,
with that.
I mean, the dude is a sophomore. No, he's really a sophomore. He must have come in as a redshirt freshman because he's been on the bench the last 2 seasons.
Yep. He played a little bit last season when Quinn Ewers went out.
Yeah, Ewers got hurt. I think
he was not the starter by any stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And to be your first game as a starter, you're going to play against the defending national champions, also a religiously top 10 team in college football, and you're going to come in as ultimately a rookie quarterback in your first start. Son, talk about having everything stacked against you to try and show out. Like, you're not getting eased into anything by playing, UTSA or whatever, or UTEP, University of Texas, El Paso.
UTEP.
The University of Texas at El Paso. And that's not your first game, bro. So he's definitely. I mean, and you guys got a new quarterback this year too, right? Sayan. Yeah, I think so. Sayan. I haven't followed much in the off season.
I mean, that's a tough week 1 game. It don't matter who you are, to match up, and it doesn't even have anything to do with defending, not defending. Those are, say what you want to say about about college football or who your favorite team is. I'm a college football fan. Yes, Michigan is my team, but Ohio State, that's a powerhouse program. Same as Michigan.
Religiously a top 10 school. Yeah. Same thing with Texas, with Michigan, with Alabama, with Florida, with Georgia. Those are religiously top 10 schools.
Yeah. And that was like last year. Michigan did that last year. We opened our season against Texas. And I knew Texas was going to knock our dicks in the dirt. And that's exactly what they did. Texas came out there and knocked their dicks in the dirt.
But you guys had a brand new quarterback. Texas had Quinn Ewers, who was in his 3rd year.
Yeah. We had brand new everything.
Yeah. It's just – I like the matchup. I'm excited for the game, but at the same time, I don't have high expectations for it being a top 1 and 3 school type game, if that makes sense. It's not going to be what it was hyped up to be as a national championship last year. You don't expect that level of play because both those teams lost so many of the guys that were involved in that now.
Yeah, I will say this about college football. I know everybody talks shit and they're like, "Oh, you're playing a cupcake. You're playing a cupcake." That's kind of nice because that's like their preseason in college football. Because you don't get preseason like NFL does.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like their preseason.
Yeah, but you get a spring game, which is against your own school.
Yeah. To open your season against a top 10 school is wild.
So
I mean, even at week 2.
To put that into NFL terms, let's take Carolina and let them play Kansas City with no preseason games ahead of it. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting. Here you go.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Best of luck. I wish you the best of luck.
Even Michigan coming in week 2 playing Oklahoma. I am not excited for that game in any way, shape, or form. No, I hate Oklahoma.
But they can be a fucking hell of a team to play against. They're notoriously for the last 15 years have had a good team.
Yeah. Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's had a good team. Michigan is coming off of a rebuilding season last season. Not a bad season last year. I mean, in all honesty, Michigan
could have been a lot worse than it was.
Oh yeah, Michigan had what they lose 2 games last year.
Who the fuck got Cam Scanabu from the Sun Devils? Who did he end up drafting to?
I know this answer because I have him on my fantasy football team, but I have to go look at my roster.
He went to the Giants.
Yes, the Giants. Yes. Dude, I made a ballsy fucking move in fantasy football drafting last week.
Oh, yeah?
The tight end out of Penn State, I believe, Tyler Warren. He's playing for the Colts.
Yep.
Dude, I yoinked him up in like the 4th round. Way too early to pick a tight end, I know. And way too risky to take a rookie tight end.
But it's playing for the Colts nonetheless.
This kid was an absolute monster in college. And I think, even playing for the Colts, I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Ballsy move. And I got called out on it. I got called right the fuck out on it, too. As soon as I drafted him, I got called.
I'm trying to figure out who I want my first 2 picks to be on my draft.
I got called right the fuck out for it. I'm
trying to decide in my draft with my family. I'm trying to figure out who I want my first 2 picks to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know out of Penn State.
I know that most of the family is gonna notoriously draft quarterbacks in the first round. They always do it. They jump all over the quarterback train. Who can get Mahomes? Who can get Josh Allen? Who can get fucking notoriously?
I took Justin Jefferson with my number 1 pick.
I was debating on him or Jahmyr Gibbs.
And then I yoinked up just because I know he's and I changed up our league this year. We're starting 2 quarterbacks this year. I changed up a bunch of shit in my personal league, and everybody was down for it. What?
My dog.
So, but I had to snatch up Lamar Jackson because he's.
I'm not mad about it, but
he's always good in fantasy, and then last year was his best. Once he got that big contract, dude can actually fucking ball out, man.
Yep,
like he's always been a good quarterback. He's top tier quarterback.
It's just tough that it's just tough that the AFC has multiple top tier quarterbacks, has multiple hard teams to play against. If you look at the AFC, you've got Buffalo, you've got Kansas City, you've got Baltimore, you've got Pittsburgh. Not that Pittsburgh's been much, but they still tumbling their way into the playoffs. So these are tough teams. Like they're tough fucking teams. All right, dude, you're bugging the fuck out of me. Go.
Yes, Cam Scanabu is a target machine. MK, I need to know where to send you that link at, so I can get you, so you can get in there if you want to get in.
I think my first pick is going to be, I'm either going to go Saquon or I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs.
Saquon went. Now I knew he was going to go quick in the first round. I was really hoping because I had the 7th pick. I was really hoping that he would still be there, but he wasn't. He went.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Saquon or Jahmyr Gibbs.
Both good choices.
Yep. And if both of them are gone, Amon-Ra St. Brown's always on my radar too. That dude's when he makes his plays, when he gets his targets, he's always big numbers. Always big numbers.
Gotcha, Angel. Yeah.
So it's and let's be honest, don't sleep on Mike Evans. Don't sleep on Mike Evans. This could very well be his farewell season, and he could very well ball the fuck out in his farewell season.
I can't remember if I picked up Evans or if I picked up who's injured right now. Godwin's injured. Mm-hmm. I picked up Godwin late. I couldn't believe he was still sitting around. But everybody was
you put him on your IR and it gives you another spot.
Yeah, everybody was afraid because he was injured. I'm like, I think he'll be ready by early week.
Even if he misses 2 or 3 weeks, it don't matter. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. He's a favorite target for Mayfield. Favorite.
Yeah.
When it's just him and Evans, who's Mayfield giving the ball to? One of the two of them all the time.
Yep. So I'm like, yep.
Tell you who I'm avoiding is Taylor from Indy. Jonathan Taylor?
Taylor Warren? Oh, Jonathan Taylor. Dude, he's injury prone, man.
Not just that, the quarterbacks are trash in Indy right now.
Yeah.
You know, they're just
he's
trash.
Good. He's good. He'll put points up.
Yeah, but I don't trust the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
So. But. All right, homie. Well, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. I got to go cut my lawn because I didn't do that before. I really wasn't going to be able to get that done. It takes about an hour and 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, I got to go take a piss, and I got to get something to eat. I'm fucking hungry. I'm hungry.
I had a bagel before we started, so.
A little slightly hungover.
Nah, not me. I'm good.
But I'm feeling all right. I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry.
All right, homie. Well, this was fun. We'll do it next Sunday.
Yeah, we'll be back next Sunday.
We'll have plenty of college to talk next weekend, baby. Plenty of college.
Yeah, man. We're definitely going to dive into college ball. We'll also be
and we should see who everybody's team's 53-man rosters are too.
Yeah. Hopefully, if we fill the roster spots, we'll be doing our draft next Sunday as well. So next Sunday's show might go a little bit long, but we'll see what happens.
I have the kids.
No biggie.
So. Also, real quick before we cut out, last pay-per-view for the UFC had historical moments. One guy who got a contract 4 days prior on Dana White's Contender Series made his debut and the pay-per-view, and was one of two in back-to-back matches spinning back elbows that were KOs.
Oh, shit.
He was the recipient of a spinning back elbow that KO'd him. And that didn't happen just once. That happened in 2 fights back-to-back. It's never happened before in the UFC.
Yeah.
So
night.
Oh yeah, dude. The one dude got his. You heard it through the arena. Thunk. Like you heard the thunk sound. You know his skull broke. He cracked his skull, and he just blood. Just blood. He went down, and blood was just running out onto the mat. Like that dude.
Yeah,
probably had a career ender right there.
That's gross. When you hear
that spinning back elbow was fucking nasty. 2 of them. Yeah. 2 of them in a row. It was fucking wild. So
yeah,
yep. But that was an intense pay-per-view fight, that's for sure.
Hell yeah,
except for the main event when Khamzat Chimaev took the belt back over with smothering Dricus du Plessis. Just smothered him. 22 minutes out of 25 with ground control. That he just kept him on the ground the whole fucking time. For 22 minutes out of 25 minutes, he just had him pinned on the ground and just smothered him. There was no major striking, no nothing. He just had him laid out on the fucking ground in top control the whole time. It was the most boring fucking fight to watch ever. It's so
boring when they just roll around on the ground.
But Khamzat Chimaev and the guys from that camp, Nurmagomedov, all of those guys, that's what they do. They make you do. They don't expel any energy. They make you do all the fucking work. They just keep their body weight pushed forward on you, so you've got to find a way up off the ground. And he took the belt.
Yeah, those fights are always so boring. Like I'm watching UFC. I'm here for the violence, man. I want to see you guys. I want to see somebody get their face caved in.
Like I love a good striking match, but when it comes to tactics, smothering your opponent to take the belt, it's a shitty. In my mind, it's a shitty fight. But
yeah. I mean, it's effective. It works.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you're the champ.
In the same breath, that dude makes one wrong move, and you can snap a submission move on him in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And he just controlled that fucking fight from the ground for 22 out of 25 minutes. It was wild.
That was early on in Brock Lesnar's UFC career when I think he fought Mir the first time.
Yeah, I think so.
And Brock knocked his ass down. Like he came in and just clobbered his ass and knocked him down, but he stepped wrong. Mir was down on the ground and he said, yoink. Let me get that ankle and fucking dropped his ass and tapped him out. I was just like,
There's room for both striking and submissions in the UFC for sure.
I am a big fan of the guys that will just walk to the center of the ring and just start slugging.
It's so fun. It's so fun to watch those guys. And when they make the mutual agreement with 30 seconds left and they look at each other and they smile and you see the nod and they just walk to the middle and start throwing. Those are fucking wild.
Yeah. And I know a lot of UFC fans are like, oh, if you want that, then go watch boxing. Yeah, boxing's cool. That's what I love about boxing. But the great thing about UFC, when two guys will fucking stand there and slug it out, is one of them out of nowhere is going to do like a spinning kick or a front kick or a
ask who was it? Was it Aljo? Got KO'd with 2 seconds left in the fight in a fucking slugfest for the last 30 seconds. 2 seconds left, and he caught a random right, and it just done. It's over. Eyes rolled back, and he hit the ground with 2 seconds left. And he was winning the fight up until that point. He was going to win that fight, and he agreed to just throw it out, and done. Finished him.
He got
fucking KO'd his ass.
Night, ninja.
So,
y'all are great. Y'all have a great day. Hey, Tarantula, have a great day yourself. Get you something to eat. Get you some water, girl. I know we all need it after last night. I'm in a league that does IDP. I'm not a fan so far. Yeah, man. I don't, dude.
Independent players? I don't know what IDP is.
Yeah, I think it's what it is.
That. I'm not picking defensive players.
You can say, when I was going through the rules and I was looking at the draft, like the points and stuff like that, you could literally change it where you pick fucking defensive players. I'm like, no
thanks.
That would make
a draft take 3.5 hours. No thanks, I'm good.
Yeah, this is just too much.
Yeah, no thanks, I'm
cool. Good. I'm cool with just picking a single defense, special teams, and interchanging it week to week depending upon the matchup and stuff like that. I don't want to ask it too much if I gotta, because then I am going to become a fucking homer and I'm going Myles Garrett, I'm going Joker, I'm going.
Fuck yeah.
Denzel Ward,
Yep. So, all right, Francis.
She said, UFC is better in my opinion. Yeah, I mean UFC is cool. I used to love. Gotta work in 4 hours. I used to be a big fan of UFC. It's just there's too much going on. It's too much to pay attention. I can't do it. There's too many weight classes, too many fighters. I can't pronounce half the shit that's happening anymore.
It's funny. So
the black guy with the blonde dreads, I like him. And then somebody like you, then somebody like
talking
you
about Josh Koscheck, and I don't believe he fights anymore.
I have no idea. He's gonna have like some Russian African crazy ass name, and somebody like you is just gonna rattle it off with ease. It's like, how the fuck? I don't
like Khamzat Chimaev.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do it no more. I'm done. I'm done with the UFC. But no,
Nurmagomedov or whatever the fuck. I can't even say that one. That one I stumble through.
Easy. You're treading on dangerous territory.
The Nurmagomedovs and the Murmagomedovs really fucked me up, bro.
Yeah. Draft was...
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not all about drafting for that long.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm just gonna click auto draft after my offense and leave it alone.
I think our draft was like an hour at that, man. We were flying through our draft.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. We drafted 18 players, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to be drafting all fucking day. I don't want to spend all goddamn day drafting.
No,
but
not at all.
Anywho's.
Yep, I gotta take a piss. So.
He's got to take a piss. I got to take a piss. He's got to go cut his grass. I got to go eat because I'm a fat fuck. Yep. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back next Sunday. College football will be in full effect by next Sunday. We got draft. Hopefully, maybe we'll see what happens this week. Maybe Derek will be here with us next week. Get him off the golf course. Get him.
If he's not in court or at the golf course.
Yeah, get our lawyer in here. I'm not sure if there's anything going on tomorrow night here on the network, but tune in Tuesday night, Glick's House of Music. I will have Bill Brady hanging out with me. He's a local musician here in Ohio. Looking forward to hanging out with him. Then Wednesday, of course, we've got What the Fuck. Wild Card Wednesday. We never know what we're going to talk about. That's why it's a wild card on Wednesday, man. Thursday, I don't know what's going on Thursday. Wally's on a little bit of a hiatus. Work is kicking his ass lately. And then Friday is trivia night for Nonsense and Chill. Blaze, Michael, imagine I will be there as well, defending my crown as the trivia champion. That's what I do, baby. I win.
Mm-hmm.
But we are doing Western trivias. That is the theme for this coming Friday. And then Saturday, we will be back again for Nonsensical Nonsense with the Open Door Challenge. And then Sunday, we'll be right back here, like we said, hanging out, talking some sports and shit. Doing our damn thing.
Yeah, boy.
Like I said, Rick, good hanging out with you again. Good seeing you again, buddy. Always enjoy the sports conversations with you. And I will see you next Sunday. And everybody, I will see you Tuesday.
Sure shit. Later, bro.
Get the flock out.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football clashes, touchdowns, epic plays. New spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical network, always on repeat.